unfortunately a decommit here in the last week, and some other rumblings in that area.
Yeah, tight end Reed McKeska decommitted last week and quickly took a trip to Norman to visit Oklahoma. Clemson's usually pretty good about not taking commitments from guys who aren't fully ready to commit, and I think this is just one they missed the mark on here because it turns out he was just not ready to commit yet. He only visited Clemson once that I can recall, if I'm not mistaken, once back in early March for one of the junior days. Supposed to be back for the spring game, wasn't able to make it due to a canceled flight, but he still called Dabo Sweeney after, I think on Sunday, told him he wanted to commit. That they accepted the commitment. He announced it a couple of days later, but it wasn't long after that he realized he had probably committed before he was ready. I think one of the more interesting aspects of this is Brent Venables, actively recruiting a guy that's committed to Clemson, but this is recruiting. Everything's fair game, but it is an interesting a layer to the topic. But quickly took a visit to Norman a couple of days after decommitting. He's off the board now. Don't expect him to come back into the fold. Clemson's kind of moved on. They've got an offer out to Jelani Thurman, a blue chip tight end. They got some work to do if they're gonna get into it with him. I would think Alabama's probably in the driver's seat at the moment for him. I would call him the favorite right now. And Clemson wants to sign 2 tight ends in this class. So with Dabo Sweeney's high school camps coming up first week in June, I would expect some more offers to start going out after they evaluate some guys in person, see who comes through, and we'll have a better idea of some guys they're targeting after that. They just offered a tight end last week after McKeska decommitted, Olsen Henry, but this is a guy whose recruitment's really starting to it's really getting started now. He's picked up a bunch of offers here in the last 2-3 weeks. Long way to go with him. Ben Marshall's a guy that visited during the spring. He doesn't have an offer. He told me when I talked to him not long after he visited that he was coming to work out at the camp, that he wanted to earn an offer. And so we'll just see where they stand with the tight ends, after those camps.